So it's three different types of engineers, and most artists don't know this, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like this episode is going to be for up-and-coming musicians, creators, podcasters, just to talk about all of the things that you got to consider. We could talk about the podcast after this, too. All right, let's run that motherfucking combo back, though.
What?
We ain't got to run every detail back, damn.
I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah, you just want to catch the moment real quick.
Welcome to the To Each His Own podcast. I'm HailVee. Who do I have to my right?
Motherfucking JoseKris, man.
Who's to my immediate left?
Your goddamn favorite motherfucking weirdo is Ari Quinn, bitch.
Huh? To her left?
Hey.
You feel me?
I love it.
I ain't gonna lie, we just had to shut down the live music review because we had a pretty good conversation, right?
Yeah.
Might as well keep that motherfucker going.
Algorithms of Instagrams and social medias. And
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll jump it off by saying the CEO of Patreon was basically talking about how TikTok broke the algorithm with personalized content, right? And only showing people the shit that they want to see. The problem with that is now everybody has however many followers they have, and they don't even have the ability to really reach their followers. So you have people with 500,000 followers that are only getting 10% of their following to see their content. We've all heard that though in the past, right? But
Oh yeah, facts.
I think now is more than ever a problem because the people that have amassed these large fan bases and large following, it's like they can't make content that's true to them. The content that got them their following, now they got to switch it up or say fuck it.
Well, they're just there for luck because they're on everybody's algorithm because they have that many followings.
For sure.
That sucks.
I mean, yeah. So, how do we feel about it? What's going on with your personal journeys? What's pissing you off? What's making you happy?
Well, what's pissing me off is a lot. I don't know which one we want to start with that. But
you.
no, I don't know. It's just really crazy because it's like, you know, being an artist, you got to kind of juggle like a lot of different platforms. And, you know, you do one thing from one platform and do another for another thing. It's like I was giving them an example. I'm like, so it's crazy that, you know, I've been over like the last, I would say probably like 46 months, I've been going hard on TikTok. And I didn't really grow my TikTok fan base. And it's like, I look at my analytics. Why the fuck am I only reaching 15% of, you know what I'm saying, the people that follow me? Most people that's really engaging with my shit now is like new people, which I do want, but it's like I still want to interact with, you know what I'm saying, people that are supporting me. So it's like,
For sure.
that's kind of crazy. I don't really know how to like feel about it or how to navigate, how to capitalize off of that and how to like, I don't know, maybe I need to reboot the system so I can figure out how to reach them all. I mean, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So it's just really a struggling push and pull battle when you're trying to figure out social media and how to reach your audience.
Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of in a weird space where like I've had a lot of success doing what you should do.
Yeah.
But I do it more in a specific to me type of way. So what I mean by that is like the dancing skits or the reenacting certain scenes skits. Like I've done a lot of that in the past and that shit has worked. But the shit I said on No Comments, like, am I willing to dumb myself down on a regular basis just so people can follow me and support me? Like I'm not with that. Like I'm actually talented and I want to show y'all how my talent works versus, oh, this nigga just did a dance to this song. Let me do the same thing. Like a little dance. Like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not trying to do all them dumbass dances. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, bro. It's like I'm really talented and I don't want y'all to box me in. It's like I have multiple talents, but y'all want to box me just because one of my dance videos went crazy. I just did that for kicks and giggles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what blows me? Like you see like some of the big names that like what got them on doesn't work anymore. Like Shiggy.
Yeah.
Like what's the nigga?
I forgot all about that nigga.
What's the nigga? Call him Rennie. Remember Rennie?
Rennie,
Yeah.
I look.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the shit that got them famous is no longer relevant. But you know the nigga You Can This, the nigga that made the song Play Cat.
Yeah.
Yo.
You know that new dance that everybody's doing a little stupid shit like this?
What, tripping out? Oh, no, you talking about? Yeah.
Dance. That song, I don't even know the words, but he made that dance.
Oh, really? I know that.
And it's like he's switching up his whole energy to this TikTok algorithm.
Because you got to figure out how to rebrand yourself.
He already got 1 million followers. Like, damn, I got to.
And having 1 million followers isn't enough.
For sure.
Like, nothing, at this day and age, nothing is ever enough.
Sometimes 1 million followers don't even mean shit no more.
Exactly.
Think about Snoop Dogg.
Because people pay for followers.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, too. You also got to take that into accountability or whatever. Like, think about it. Like, people pay for their followers, and then those followers don't be engaged in shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I never really understood, like, paying for for the files because I don't want a false perception of.
It's the same thing like paying for streams. Because you putting out more money to buy those streams. Than you're making from them people listening to it. Because you're making less than a penny per stream that you got. You paying $30, $50, $500 for 1,700 streams.
Right, and niggas rather fuck with the illusion that you lit versus like instead of.
Bitch, I'm lit in real life.
Yeah, instead of taking that money and paying for bots, nigga, you could take that money and actually pay for maybe some advertisement, maybe to push the music out.
Realistically, I feel like we can't pick and choose when that's okay because I feel like motherfuckers be wearing chains and driving.
I don't think that shit okay, nigga.
No. What I'm saying, people fall in love with that perception, right? So when you see a rapper and they got 15 chains on, who knows how much money they actually have? You know what I'm saying? Because every single you can't tell me that. YK Osiris got the same amount of money as the baby, and the baby got the same amount of money as Lil Baby, and Lil Baby got the same amount of money as Gunna. But when you see all of these niggas, they have the same exact perception.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I think it's
fake it till you make it, but at the same time,
at the same damn time, I still feel like
don't fake it too hard.
It's
like don't fake it too hard because can you swim? Can you swim by yourself?
Because you gonna drown, nigga. No, because
by yourself.
At one point it's corny. Like it just looks very corny.
Hey, Gunna proved to all of these niggas that when I gotta be by myself, I'm gonna put some shit out.
I'm gonna put my shit. Ooh.
And it's just me.
Right.
I don't need a million features.
I don't need nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's because Gunna one of them niggas that I'm really lit in real life.
It proves it though. That people that make stuff versus genuinely making things. People that are genuinely making things online are not being seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, people are literally trying to keep up with the Joneses. What they say. Like, how you doing that on the internet? I thought that was just finances.
But see, that's why I'm switching.
Right. That part.
That's why I'm trying to switch, and I might be giving out the game, but y'all know behind the scenes, I'm trying to switch to direct to consumer. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me make that random decision to say like, fuck Apple Music, fuck Tidal, fuck Spotify. I don't give a fuck if 5 people support me and I only charge them $5. I made more money off of them 5 people than I did off of those
Apple
6,000 people from
Yeah,
Apple. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can go DTC with all of our content, then we can create. You can take a very, very small chunk of people and be extremely successful.
Yes.
Versus having this gigantic audience of people and you not getting anywhere near your worth.
And as a content creator, how are they even themselves? Like, how are y'all even like? Let me just switch it up because that's what they want. Like, what do you want? What are you trying to do?
As the creator, like, what does the creator want?
Like,
yeah, for sure.
You just bounce it around. At this point, you on Indeed every day picking up shifts.
Nah, for sure.
Everything changes every day.
For sure.
You with the culture, you riding with the wave. That's crazy.
Everybody on Indeed.
Yeah, I like
that. I like that.
No, you're 100% right.
Right.
100% right.
Indeed every day.
And I think that's what it is. It's like I seen somebody say a joke a long time ago about eventually it's gonna be a bunch of monkeys on stage and nobody in the audience to watch.
Absolutely, but everybody want to rap. Everybody want to, everybody want to do it. Not everybody can do it. Everybody want to do it, and they be doing it like they can in a sense. But they.
That's what I be saying about all these niggas. That it's a whole bunch of people out here about, oh shit, you do music, I do music too, and then you hear them like, you don't do music though. You don't do music.
No. They do music, they just don't do it well.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You don't do music, nigga.
And the people that do that, they're surrounded by people that are yes men. Like, that beat sounds hard, but you didn't hear a fucking thing your man's just said.
Yeah,
I need them bitch ass yes men that's supporting them niggas to come on over to this side.
Come on over to this side, bro.
Come on now. Support real talent.
I was gonna call this a dark side, but it's really this a light, nigga. It's a light. But on some real shit, like, it's like y'all, and it's like, yo, y'all just be doing it just to say I do it or just for the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want the label,
right?
Nigga, do you hear this shit? And it's like you just doing it.
This man,
what?
I met this man one time. Right, we was out and about somewhere, and he was like, "Oh, I met you before. Like, you do music, you rap, da 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 da. I think you fire." He's like, "Oh, I dropped this album, da da da." The nigga took my phone and downloaded his shit on my phone.
It was trash.
Crapola.
Basura.
Basura. I don't know what that means, but what she said.
Trash. Straight garbage. This shit was ass juice. Like, I had to go back in my phone and delete all that shit out of my library because I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's crazy.
All of his bars was shit. Like, I didn't hear not a single good bar. The entire album.
And you're good when you went through you actually listened.
Delete. Delete.
Man, listen.
Remove all that shit.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Delete all that shit.
Send me an album and I press play. Boy, you got about 20 seconds on each track, nigga.
Bro.
Because if it don't hit me, it don't hit me. I'm good.
I'm sitting driving like.
It's crazy because I don't have a problem with everybody doing what they do. I think that
I hear it's cringing again.
We just need a new way for cream to rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like the cream of the crop.
I just like no, I agree.
I feel like the problem. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, it's okay if mad people do it, but the legit people need to have a way to rise.
Yeah,
and I feel like now there is no way for the legit people to rise. Because I don't want to say any names, but we know a bunch of people that are extremely successful, and it's really like, how?
No
like,
reason.
what happened?
Yeah.
Like, what did you do different than, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Like,
you was given the keys.
Type shit.
Yeah.
And I understand that on a major scale, right? Yeah. But I feel like K Camp is still dropping albums. Like,
no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's seeing that shit. Like,
I guess a part of it is not like, because I do understand that, but it's like, it's just frustrating me. It's like, you say you do music for what, to have a conversation with somebody, because when I hear your shit, you clearly don't take it serious. It's like, you false flagging on some shit. It's like, you really not, you know what I'm saying?
But I wholeheartedly agree with you, bro. I just
you want to be gang, but you're not gang.
I think that as an engineer, though, I have to acknowledge that the same thing that allowed me to grow as much as I've grown is the same thing that allows somebody to start and not ever grow.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't hate on Lil Boo Boo trying to drop a hit. I can't hate on Lil Boo Boo, man. He got it. Lil Boo Boo, you got it, my boy.
Lil Boo was fire.
He got it.
It's fire because it sucks.
That shit shitty. He got it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't hate on him. Like, go ahead, do your thing, man. Do your big one.
Nah, yeah.
And you know one thing I'm realizing? Some niggas genuinely can't hear.
Yeah, I definitely have peeped that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people is not sonically. I don't know what y'all hear.
Sometimes y'all can't hear.
Sometimes I feel like it just depends on the person.
This nigga will do the same take and sound the exact same 43 times.
That's different though.
I do shit like that sometimes. Not 43 times.
It's not different.
It is different.
I think it's the same thing.
No, it's
you might
different.
do it 43. I might do it 5. I'd be like, no, chill out.
It's different because I'm obsessive to the point, like, I want perfection.
I get that.
That's different.
Okay.
How you can perfect
I think
the
that the motive,
same space you've been in for
I think that the
43
motive
days.
is different.
Yeah.
I agree. The motive is different.
Yeah,
But I'm saying the reality of what's happening is the same exact thing.
Kinda.
You don't actually hear a difference. Your brain is telling you that something different is happening.
No.
But from a listener, like, just trying to hear you and see, like, why does he keep doing this over?
Right.
Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I heard that one. Let me hear what the next one. It sounds the same.
No, yeah.
Hey, one more time, bro. I'm gonna do it one more time. And if this ain't the right one, then
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you because that's valid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That is valid. So the issue is that I understand what's happening is that I write and I hear it in my head a certain way, and me not realizing that what I already did was good. I keep going to try to fit this sound that I hear here. You know what I'm saying? That's that. Yes, ma'am. You.
So also when you be recording, you be in there and be like, hey, no, delete that shit. Do it again. Do it. Run this shit back. I'm going to do it again. And
he do be hella aggressive.
As fuck. And I've either, if it's not me, if it's not me sitting at the desk and it's V or whatever, either way, I just be like, I'm going to punch Jose in the side of his
head.
I had to tell Khan, like, yo, nah, that's just how he records.
Nah, yeah.
Like,
yo, who the fuck this nigga talking?
Yeah.
He had the face like.
You be like, no, delete that shit, nigga. Do record. I'm about to do it again. Record that shit.
Hey, look, no.
So let's go.
And look, you know what's crazy?
Who are you rushing, nigga? You the reason why you doing this over, not me.
It's pure frustration of me.
Hear ye.
It's me fighting me. And I don't realize how aggressive I be coming off until this nigga told me like, hey, yeah, so.
I want to tone that down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I understand.
Like, I understand because I'm your nigga, but he don't know you.
Right.
That ass. He and this motherfucker ready to fight. He ready to slap box.
I be ready, you know.
Hey, look. One of them walk through the door, Ari gonna come through running and drop kick me. Yeah.
But now on that, like speaking on that topic,
yeah,
some people just genuinely can't hear, and I realize that when I hear, like sometimes we'll hear a song that's pretty good, right, and it'll just be like one note in the song that's just like horrible, and it's like you didn't hear that your auto tune fucked up right there, like. Like you listen to this song 26 times with you, your homies, your sister listened to it, your girlfriend listened to it, your brother listened to it.
Nobody
realized that note right there was trash. And I think that it's just bias. Like you just love the person, so you're not willing to critique.
Yeah.
I'm gonna critique everything.
I recorded a song not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, with somebody, and I was like, yeah. So before you release that note got to go at the beginning.
Yeah,
that shit not about to be there.
Yeah.
But I can hear myself when you know, I'm used to recording with you and everything, and where you know what my sound is. Where somebody else trying to record my sound, and instead of doing it how we do it, they use something to make it like, here, let's do this, and do some different shit. Like instead of how we'll just use the plugins or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll take the pitch correct or whatever.
And try to change the note.
Yeah,
no. You can physically do it.
Let me do it.
Yeah. Yeah, facts. And I mean,
that's what I always like. But no, it works better when you have a chemistry with the engineer. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like some people. Excuse me, I got allergies. But some people are cool with but are cool with like studio hopping, which is cool. It helps in certain, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like network and stuff like that. But like when you really trying to make music, I feel like you need to find some sort of relationship with 1-2 engineers that you're really comfortable with, because I hate starting over.
Yeah.
I hate going somewhere.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why I ain't quit my job yet.
Yeah, bro.
So all right, so it's two different it's 3 different types of engineers, and most artists don't know this, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like this episode is going to be for up and coming musicians, creators, podcasters, just to talk about all of the things that you got to consider. We could talk about the podcast after this too, and getting into podcasting or whatever. But there's 3 different types of engineers. You have a tracking engineer. That's who captures the picture, right? You have a mixing engineer. That's who adds all of your effects and your plugins, and they take that shit to the next level so you can get this loud ass chorus that has a echo that goes from the right ear to the left ear and add reverb and all that shit, right? And then you have a mastering engineer. That's somebody who's been engineering for at least 15 years. Granted, anybody can try to master. They can Google and YouTube what plugins you should use, and you can try to get it there.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is, if you haven't been mixing and mastering for 15 years and you don't have industry connections, you're never going to get a song to sound perfect in every single setting and scenario.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
that's, and we've heard that. Like you've heard a song sound great in AirPods, and you play it in the car and it sounds cool. You get in somebody else's car and it sound
muddy or some shit.
And you play it off the phone and it sound but then you go back to the studio that you made it in and you like, oh, this shit
fire
is crap. Like, and that's just the reality, right? Because no listening environment is perfect.
Yeah.
And mastering engineers have created listening environments that are perfect. Meaning, I've told you this, when you go into some of these mastering engineers' rooms, you can't stay in there for too long because the altitude is lower because of the amount of sound absorption. I don't want to say the altitude is low. I think that's the wrong wording, but long story short, you can't stay in that motherfucking room longer than 3-4 hours. Your ears are damn near pop when you open the door.
All those engineer types that you named, do you feel like they are or can play different roles in different engineer types?
So everyone can go backwards. So the order I said it: tracking, mixing, mastering. Mastering engineer can go back to mixing and tracking, right? Mixing engineer can go back to tracking. A tracking engineer cannot go forward, right? Most people are tracking engineers. So on a low scale, Ari and Christian are tracking engineers. They can run a session and record somebody if they absolutely needed to or wanted to.
Yeah.
But the difference between them as tracking engineers and me as tracking engineers, I can mix before I start recording. You know what I'm saying? I can put effects and plugins and all of these things on the vocal so that when they get into the booth and they hear their voice out loud, they hear all of the effects in the world. Versus when they record at home, they just hear auto-tune. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like an engineer needs to pick which one they want to do? Focus on first? Since there's different levels?
I think that like anything in life, you start in the beginning and then you grow. You know, like you can't start as a mastering engineer because mastering engineers understand
the ground level.
No. They understand like the coding. They understand digital to audio conversion, right? So when I say something out loud, yo, I'm making noise. The computer, this mixer is processing that and turning it into zeros and ones when it gets onto the computer. They understand that processing and how that works. You know what I'm saying? It's a different level. Like 40, for example, is Drake's producer. He's also a tracking engineer, mixing engineer, not a mastering engineer, but he's a tracking and mixing engineer. He has taken certain components out of certain equipment that has been known to work with Drake's vocal frequency and rebuilt equipment to match Drake's voice. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what mastering engineers do. Like they understand audio on a completely different level.
So
they see sound.
Huh?
So when you engineer,
yes.
Though, when you engineer,
so wait.
You pick, though?
Kendrick Lamar's engineer actually had a workshop called Seeing Sounds.
Nuh-uh.
But he's also the same nigga that engineered SZA's album, Schoolboy Q. He did the Black Panther soundtrack. He did Ab-Soul's album. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like these are different ears and different like minds when it comes to what music actually is.
How do y'all do that? I don't know.
I think it's just repetition. And it's also he was Dr. Dre's intern.
A lot of it's repetition, but I also feel like some people are naturally more kind of like connected with sound or some auditory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Other people aren't.
Yeah, like I had like MP3 players, and I know everybody did, but I mean like I built my first computer with my next door neighbor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fire.
And you know what I'm saying? He helped me get LimeWire, and I was like downloading shit on. I was the nigga that was selling CDs in school and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
I was burning mixtapes for my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like,
to make a little.
Boy, I was hustling. I was selling CDs. I was selling candy. I got suspended for selling shit.
Yeah.
I would make little mixes and shit for my friends back in the day. Like, so it's always been a big thing. But yeah. Oh shit. But yeah, I don't know. Like I remember, I used to make playlists. That's what it was, right? So it was like you had your Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was popping. You feel me? And then we had a whole bunch of other people that we would mix in with the sets or whatever. Send it to. I would have in the little cases and everything. Send it to my homies. It was like, here you go. Yeah.
Those hard keys.
You can catch that motherfucker. Let's see if you got some hands.
Hey. I said no.
That was horrible.
Very bad.
And the execution was bad on both parts.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Hey, just so y'all know, the keys was over here, but Wednesday's hand was over here.
And you missed the part that it hit the ceiling first.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad exchange.
I was just
you know what?
I was aiming for the camera. Suck my dick.
Oh my god. Well, the pop is crazy.
Oh my bad.
I ain't even hit a pop.
I did.
Talking fresh, you gotta relax.
Nah, yeah. But yeah. I think that was valid.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
look, we can go ahead and clip this shit off.
Nah, well, let me say one more topic though. But like,
you good.
I know we just started doing the podcast shit. Well, let's talk about marketing.
Marketing?
Yeah, how because I know that you know a little bit more than the average person.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
got some tips. Like, what you think?
As far as marketing, and I don't claim to have all the answers at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, but I mean, the marketing piece is just as big as the music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to realize, or you got to think about, it's a lot of different avenues that you can take as far as like Google ads that you can take, and it's ways that you can actually like personalize who is it reaching to meet your.
You said avenue.
Huh?
You said avenue.
I did. Whatever. Sorry. But yeah, but you can personalize your reach as far as like who do you think this is meant for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your niche product. So you don't want to have, like for us it's music, you don't want to have a hip hop song you reaching fucking country people. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So in are you trying to reach people that are interested in like relationship songs, or you know what I'm saying? Like all the other type of stuff. So it's different ways that you have to go about it. You can't market to the wrong people because you're wasting, you know what I'm saying, that promo. Yeah. And you want to make sure that you target the correct audience in order to, capitalize, the best way that you can off of your reach. And that's just a big part of it. And that's just the basics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So a tip that I've learned is, let's start with $100, right? The simplest, right? $100, you can break down 5 20s, right? So you say, I got 5 different pieces of content, and I believe in all 5 of these. Let's say 5 different songs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put $20 behind each song, and I'm going to see what they do with that $20.
That's exactly right.
And, if you got 1 song or 2 songs that jump off the page, let's say you get an average of 1,000, but for some reason these 2 songs got 4,000 each.
You focus on the bitches first.
Yeah, and whatever money you got left over, those 2 songs need to get the majority of it.
Yeah.
Because if at the end of the day we're trying to send people to one project, that's your lead singles right there.
Exactly. And you don't, and the last thing that you're trying to do, in my opinion, is to use your example, you only take those 5 songs and you realize the 2 songs pop, but you really like the other song.
Yeah.
You don't want to force feed a song either.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who gives a fuck what you like, nigga? It's not about
it's
what
your
you like.
song.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's still your shit.
Exactly. Don't try to force feed the song that you like. No, nigga, force feed the song that's popping.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, perfect example just because of the timing.
Yeah.
I don't think that Drake and Party Next Door thought that Nokia was gonna be the best song on the album.
Probably not.
Right.
But
Probably not.
it was by a landslide.
Yeah, and that's probably very true. Just like the personal experience I had with the song "Wait" that I dropped, I did not think that was gonna be a song. That song to this day is the highest streaming song that I have. Like,
and you just dropped that shit.
Yeah,
like, what, 3-4 months ago.
It's been a little longer than that, but still, like anything I've ever done, it has the most streamed out of the rest of my catalog.
Yeah,
like put together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fire.
So it's like I dropped it because I hadn't dropped in a while. That's really why I dropped it.
Yeah, I feel like that too. Like, and I mean to add even more to the conversation, the emotional connection that you have to your songs.
Yeah.
It lies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a bunch of reasons why it lies. Like,
absolutely.
Like my favorite song that I've ever done is Static Shock.
Static Shock is a good song.
By no means is Static Shock even in my top 10 streams.
Oh yeah, facts.
But it's my favorite song because I made that from scratch. He was there when I made the beat from. I started from a random ass sound and saying wing 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 wing, and I made a whole beat around it. And then I made a song to it, and I was like, "This is amazing."
Right? Because but it's your personal connection to it that makes it so fire.
And that's what I'm saying. Your personal connection has nothing to do with what people's initial reaction is going to be when they hear it.
That's exactly right. I mean, because and I'm sure Ari got some songs like that too. But I feel like one of my songs that I feel like is one of my favorite songs. And I know it's not gonna be anybody else's favorite song because this is my personal favorite. Hollywood Dreams.
Okay, I was gonna say Demise.
Oh, my fault.
Wait, did you put out Hollywood Dreams?
Not yet.
Okay.
But Hollywood, but I know.
Well, I'm about to say don't shit on it yet.
I'm not gonna shit on it
because it might do it.
It could do it. It really could. But I'm just saying I have such a personal connection to that song. I feel like I put it up here. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And
that's probably why it hasn't came out yet.
That's exactly why it hasn't come out yet. And it's like, you know, everybody else might not feel the same about it, and I could be very wrong, and I hope I am. But I just feel like, you know, for me, that song's always gonna hold like a special place.
You have a song like that in your catalog that you feel like this is my shit, but it didn't do, or it's not competing with the best or whatever. In the microphone, it's an audio broadcast.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Okay, thank you. Songs that I really like that I did, and I feel like no. Well, I mean, maybe like if I look at the numbers and stuff, I'd be like, oh yeah, I really, really did fuck with this song. But this number, this song isn't pulling the number of like streams or whatever. Yeah. But like a lot, I feel like I don't know, because the first album I dropped was my first album, you know, and then the second album was like it's my second album. So I just feel like at the same time, it's just like still trying to grasp. The attention of the right folks or whatever too. Got you. But it's not that I feel like they didn't perform as well as they could. Like I feel like if placed in front of the right people, shit'll go crazy.
You haven't marketed. You haven't tapped into marketing yet though.
Yeah, like I did some, not maybe on the level of like Jose be doing marketing. And shit like that, but like when I was doing like the tours and shit and running up and down the East Coast and stuff like that.
You did guerrilla marketing.
Yeah.
You haven't tapped into like online marketing yet, though.
Right.
Okay. Guerrilla marketing is actually probably the best way. I feel like guerrilla marketing is you leave a different type of impression because they get to smell you. They get to see your facial reactions. They get to see how you're shaped. They get to see, you know, your tone. They hear your tone of voice. Like all of that shit matters as far as leaving an everlasting impression versus somebody just hearing a song 13 times and the 10th time they like, I kind of like this.
Oh yeah, facts.
Because I've had that. I've heard a song mad times and been like, yo, what is this song? Because I keep hearing this shit and I kind of like this motherfucker. Let me go and tap in. I think that, but that doesn't allow me to fuck with the artist. It just allows me to fuck with
to go investigate the song. The song.
When I made Bentley, I remember the studio session and everything. Like I had been listening to beat or whatever. I got cue to make the beat. You know, I'm writing at my home, and now it's time to go in the studio. And I recorded, and I finished recording or whatever. And it was a man that was there at the studio that wasn't a part of the session, nothing. He was in like a different room. This nigga opened the door. It was like, yo, that's you?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, this shit go hard. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
I was terrified of that man. I knew him from past experiences in life.
Yeah.
So where I seen him outside and shit, I was I was like, oh shit.
But nah, Bentley is one of those.
That shit.
Bentley is definitely one of those songs where like.
That's the first song I heard from her.
I'm gonna give you a song, and I don't want you to like compare the songs. I want you to compare like how you feel when you hear the song. Mm-hmm. Like Boosie. Set it off.
Yo, that's what
set it off. Not comparing the songs, but how you feel when that shit come on. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I know this shit about to be so. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear Bentley, it's that same energy.
Nah, yeah, facts. Sidebar, that nigga Boosie needs a fucking reality show.
Yo, did y'all know that Lil Boosie put out a movie?
Yes.
On his own website?
No, I didn't know.
Independent link.
I didn't know where it was, but I knew that he did a movie. Yeah,
he did a movie recently, and it was an independent link. And I think he charged like $18 or $15, whatever he did. Mm-hmm. But he was like, he's on the DTC. And look, shortly after that, he went and bought a compound.
Hey,
the DTC wave is legit, bro.
Nah, yeah, it's fine.
I know somebody else that. Well, I was talking to Jeter today, and he was saying he got a movie on Even, or he's putting a movie on Even or whatever. So he's been using that.
So Jeter and a dude I know are cousins.
Oh wow!
And they're building a studio.
That's fire.
Did Jeter tell you building a studio?
No, I literally. That's why I was on the phone when I walked in.
Yeah, so they're building a studio, and yeah, I think I gave them my backdrop. Remember I was telling you I gave my backdrop to somebody? Mm-hmm. I gave it to his cousin.
Okay.
So that they could have it for their production studio.
He sent me something. He was like, "Yeah, I want you to listen to it. Da da da. See if you find yourself being on it or whatever." I was like, "All right." But
he shot the movie himself, or he just in the movie?
I think he's just in the movie.
Okay.
As an actor.
I was telling Diamond that and I want to get to one more topic before we end this.
Okay.
I was telling Diamond that if she wanted to, come up with any concepts or any movies or any things that she wanted, short films.
I gotta talk to you too about the video.
Okay.
I got an idea.
All right, let me know. But I was telling Diamond, if you want to get into anything, because she's on IMDb, like she got a series coming out this year, and she got a movie that she ain't coming out this year, and she's been in like 5 or 6 different movies. She's like on the cover of a movie that's on Amazon Prime. So I was telling her like, if you got any ideas, like we are equipped. I'm not saying that we're gonna do it perfect or do it great or whatever, but like we are here to do it and see what we come up with, and you only get better by doing it. You know what I'm saying? But she was just like, I'm with it. So we gonna link tomorrow. We gonna chop it up about everything that's going on and shit. But
I told you about the movie I'm about to read, the other one.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yep. I'm excited for that shit.
Oh yeah.
You said you was gonna ask bro if he had one more casting.
Absolutely.
Casting slot, because I'm ready. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. Duval.
Mr. Duval.
I'm ready for my close up.
You know what's crazy? Like on some real shit. I think niggas should get into some shit like that for real.
Nigga, I'm with it.
I used to do it.
I'm with it. I feel like I want to shoot a movie. I want to shoot a movie like the Meek Mill movie. Y'all seen that shit?
Nah.
I'm gonna send it to y'all. Meek Mill got a movie, and it is amazingly trash. I'm so serious. Like
he's acting in it.
Yes, it's about his life.
Oh wow. Okay.
Gilly the Kid is in it.
Oh really? Oh yes.
It's old. It's old. It's like when Meek Mill like first like got famous. Like
the time when he had the dirty dreads.
Yes.
Wow.
It's that type of movie.
That's great.
And like I said, the movie is trash, but it's like great.
Yeah.
And it's like I want to do some shit like that. Like, fuck, why can't we shoot some boys in the hood type shit? Like it don't gotta be. I'm not shitting on the boys in the hood because I know that's one of the
boys in the hood sell anything that profit.
I'm saying that's one of the greats. We're not gonna sit up here and act like that was a trash movie. I'm just trying to say like I want to shoot something that it's one of those things like if that shit had a bigger budget, it'd be amazing.
Yeah,
that's what I want to shoot.
Nah, yeah, I'm with that.
All right, but my last question to y'all.
Yeah.
What's some of the biggest struggles y'all think that y'all have had to overcome as far as making music? And I want to talk about it from a perspective of like helping the next person that's trying to make music. Because I know it's mad people on YouTube, it's mad people on social media trying to figure out how to jump over their obstacles. You know what I mean? Jump over that shit.
I would say what I think would be helpful is like I'm an overthinker, and like I think overthinking a lot kind of like paralyze the process of me kind of moving forward as an artist. But what you have to realize is that you can't please everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you can't. Everybody's not gonna. I mean, you're not gonna make music that's gonna hit everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be upset just because something ain't resonate or something ain't hit the way that you wanted to. Fuck them. It's not for them. You know what I'm saying? It's for whoever you made it for, and whoever really like identifies with whatever you did. And I just think you can't get caught up in, you know what I'm saying, you're not getting the response that you want from every track.
So you saying just do that shit?
Yeah, just do that shit. Fuck them.
All right. For me, mine would be looking at how ashy Jose ankles is.
Head ass.
What the fuck, nigga?
And they got Ugg boots with no socks.
That's crazy. That shit probably smell paint as fuck.
No, I just got out the shower. But listen.
I'm messing.
Listen. First
of all, your feet wet.
No, but see. Wait. Was I here before 8:45?
You was. I appreciate that.
I was rushing.
Hey, yo.
No, but for real, I would say for me, it would be being able to like literally tap into the emotion and really express how I feel in my music. Like I know I talk about how I feel or whatever, but it's like actually tapping into that energy of that moment that I felt that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
And being able to express that so that people can feel how I feel too. Like I do feel like with the residuals cover though, like a lot of people resonate with that shit. Like I had posted something the other day and it was like, yo, if you supported me before I got popping or whatever, or if you support me before everybody else catch on, the world catch on, I fuck with you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure.
And somebody commented on that shit and was like, yo, that residuals cover you did is crazy. And
That's
then
dope.
I just randomly started getting messages. Like my cousin messaged me about that shit. She was like, hey, I didn't get to see it when you sent it to me. But she was like, I'm about to tag your baby daddy right now.
Head ass.
Yeah. But she was like, she even said she hadn't seen a lot of females doing that cover. And I was like, well, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. For sure. And I honestly and truly, I'm glad that you came to that realization because I feel like your music would be so like, I think that would be like the next level for you, like to really get in your bag to really, you know what I'm saying?
To talk about how I really feel.
Yeah.
Express it. I feel like the deeper you get into actually feeling how you feel, whatever the fucking feeling is, feel it for that moment while you make it or whatever.
Yeah.
After that, get out that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feel that shit, make that shit so other people, because the more of the music that people can resonate with, the better.
Boom.
And that's even like with the last project.
That's how I make music.
That's exactly how I make music, and I wish we could switch. Like if I could make music as fast as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I need to work on. But, like, being vulnerable is something I just was like, man, fuck it.
No, I can't do that. A long
time ago.
Like, that's one thing, like, I struggle with. Because off of how it was brought up, it was like, fuck your feelings. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit don't fucking matter. And so it's like...
But for the longest time, music was like a coping thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of your origin story. And I think that when we start trying to tell the story with, like... We'll talk about this.
Yeah.
You start trying to tell the story of your next project. I want everybody's next project to be like. So I feel like my whole journey has been like growing.
Yeah.
The project, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you've been there. So like every project is like a step forward as far as like, okay, on this last project we didn't pay for none of the beats. Okay, on this next project we paid for some of the beats and we got 2 producers that we know to make a beat. On this next project we only use 1 producer. On this next project we put a little bit of a marketing budget. On this next project we shot a documentary, like.
Right.
And it's like I'm trying to keep growing that shit until we have like a full blown, like you say, merch.
Yeah.
Listening party. The same producer, or at least we own the beats. Like. Everything is like bundled the way that it should be.
Fuck.
What?
You supposed to make somebody some merch?
Damn, no, that's what we were supposed to do today. I forgot, but we changed the date. So
what, merch for what?
No, we were supposed to do the listening thing for the tape today.
For our tape?
Yeah, because it was supposed to drop today.
Oh no, that's fine. I mean, nobody tapped in anyway.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll probably set that up like 2 or 3 weeks from now. We'll make sure that it's done the right way. Okay. But for me, as far as something that I wish that I or something I would want people to know is team building. So like something that I've like, the reason why I can do what I can do is because I feel like I've either been too far away from my friends or the people that I've had really close to me have been like, I could serve them more than they could serve me. You know what I mean? And I feel like I've gotten to a point where like, we need everybody. And you guys need everybody around you to pick up a task and do that shit.
You can't do it all by yourself.
And do that shit as good as the next person. If you gonna do marketing, do that shit as good as you want your other homie to fucking shoot your video. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna edit the videos, edit that shit as good as you want your other homie to mix the song. Like, and I think that's like the formula to success.
Oh yeah, facts.
And do your job proud, because your job is just as important as the next person's job. Whether I'm mixing a song or I'm editing a video, I'm going to do them shits the same as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be lazy. I'm not going to cut corners. Now, the end result is the end result. Wherever you fall, that's just based on what you know at the time. But just do that shit the best you can do.
To the best, yeah. So be the best version of yourself while you're doing said task.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if everybody divvies it up the right way, everybody does what they supposed to do, and not look at the next person like, damn, well, my job is man, fuck out of here. That shit got to get done. If it don't get done, the overall product is gonna suffer. So
stop being a bitch.
And do that shit.
Nah, yeah.
Because it got to get done.
Either way.
Y'all got anything else?
Nope.
What's something y'all want niggas to know, man?
Bitch, I'm the best. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was fun.
Nah, she meant that shit.
Don't kid. Mean that shit.
Man, listen, we got a few things coming up on the 18th. We got the Swayvy tape that's about to drop. Y'all
Matter of fact, when this drop, the Swayvy tape gonna already be out. The Swayvy tape is out.
Okay, Swayvy tape is out.
Go get that shit. We gonna have a link in the bio.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we gonna have a link in the bio. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 tiers. Actually, I don't know about the tiers right now because I'm thinking about putting out the open book video for free.
I'm here for it.
We're gonna put out HailVee's documentary and the open book video for free. I'm thinking about putting out Alone in My Room, the music video for free. And basically the album is $2. If you want to get the documentary with the album, it's $4.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The documentary is 10 minutes. It's some dope ass content. We had a little hiccup on the side of the road because of my mans.
First of all, you know what? I will take accountability.
You should. It was your fault.
It was my fault. Kind of.
That's why I was staring a hole in the back of your head.
Hey, look. That was my fault. But look.
100%.
We live and we learn. Yeah. But other than that, though.
I hate this nigga Jose. Nigga be pissing me off.
But other than that, though.
Accountability. Nigga, you should have been.
Nigga, you ain't got a choice, nigga. Nah.
Well, why the fuck did you not have a tire?
Damn, you gotta tell them.
Oh, they gonna know.
Yeah, they gonna know it.
They seen it already.
The craziest thing about it is
you was driving to Virginia.
No, wait. The craziest thing about it is all of us have cars.
Yeah.
And all of us could have drove. Like, if you wasn't ready to drive, you could have easily been like, hey, bro, look, I can't drive.
See, here's the thing, is that I agreed to it.
Hear ye.
I agreed to it, and I don't want to fail everybody.
But that's the thing. So, the difference between me and you is I always give grace, period.
Yeah.
We've been talking about the Made For You music video for 2 months now.
Yeah.
And by the way, I did listen to the podcast because I listened to it all the way through so I can do the topics. Yeah. So people can see, like, when they on the scrub shit, they can see like what topic is when. And you did say Sunday, but we breezed right past that shit. Yeah. Like, he was like, I'm shooting my music video this weekend, actually, on Sunday. And I was like, see, that's the problem with you. But when I said, see, that's the problem with you, I didn't acknowledge that Sunday was Sunday. I was just like, nigga, Sunday is in 4 days.
Like, see, in my head, he gets it.
Hell no.
But anywho, but other than that, though, when is it coming out?
Coming out on the 18th. Whatever fucking.
On the 18th? All right.
What is it? Is it April 18th?
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever date it is right now.
It's Friday. It's in 2 days.
No, I'm saying whatever date it is right now.
I'm talking about when is this going to come out?
I have no idea. I'm just saying, whatever date it is right now, April 18th is when the shit came out. So I'm sure that shit is out already because there's no way in hell I'm about to edit this video and have this shit out
basically
in 2 days.
Stop what y'all doing and go get that shit.
Yeah, the link gonna be in the bio. Like I said, it's $2. Please support up and coming creators. Support anybody that's fucking doing this shit. We trying to revamp how we give shit to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know that y'all can just go and get all this free shit out there, but if you fuck with what we doing, man, it's only gonna keep us going, keep us motivated.
Oh God, we appreciate y'all too.
You know what I'm saying? It's $2, man. Like, damn.
Shit. I mean, y'all be offering y'all 2 cents. Give us $2, man.
And the difference is
$1, man.
Some of y'all be taking your ass to McDonald's and getting a $2 burger.
And I didn't even say this.
We got better help for you.
Right.
You can download the album. You can download the documentary. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do it. If you want to put that shit on a CD and sell it for 10, we don't give a fuck. Go do it, my nigga.
Do it.
That's what it's there for.
2.
Nah, just give us a 2, and then you do whatever the fuck you want to do with the rest.
2.
But
all right, guys, Ari's tired.
All right. One last thing.
Yeah, you good.
For both of y'all's up and coming projects, right? When I was talking about the whole collaboration thing, I want to create a writing room.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Especially for you, but also for you. Because I want it to be a collaborative effort where like you're doing a song, Ari's in the studio, I'm in the studio, insert whoever the fuck else you care about is in the studio. And I want to do it that way. I want to work out a way where Kamazi, Q, anybody that can create the sound that we want to create, we work with them to create the beat. And I want to start making music from inception. Like I want to start making music from like the first instrument that we select. Browder, anybody. Because when we have a final product, I want to own that shit. I want to feel comfortable if we say we're going to put $800 promotion into this bitch and can't nobody spin the block on us.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
So, but yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Pop that pussy for a real nigga and don't ask no questions. That's actually my new little thing.
Already know.
That's my new little theme. I've been saying like where the hoes that pop that pussy and
questions.
See, like where the hoes that pop that pussy don't ask no questions.
Hey, look.
Hey.
You know.
I know your situation. You hey.
I don't got nothing to say.
Hey, young lady. I gave him permission to say it.
Hey, look.
I gave him permission to say it.
You already know.
All right, well, look.
I'm gonna put some reverb on you. Wait, 1 second. Let me get you right, because I know you over there
jamming,
having a good old time. Go ahead.
You know just how I like to see it.
Put a little verb on her ass.
Don't ask no questions.
Don't ask no questions.
Already know.
Those the best ones, though. I ain't gonna lie. The hoes that pop that pussy and don't ask no questions.
Yeah.
Cause
why
have I known you for 5 days? You pop that shit on me.
First of all,
and now all of a sudden
you long time, so it don't take that long.
But I'm saying, why have I only known you for 5 days?
Yeah,
you done pop that shit. Now you talking about some. What are we? Like, what's happening?
What you mean? What are you?
We outside.
Tell us what are we?
Bitch, you're a pop. That's what it is.
Like, what's going on? Like,
you a pop. You was on green, and I ran the light. That's it.
Aww.
I'm glad you sit on green, because if you sit on red and you red liable to say, "Hey,
red is crazy."
Yo, that
no. We
freaky ass little boy.
Especially after 5 days.
Maybe
after a little while.
Hell,
5 days?
Never.
What?
After never.
After 5 days? Yeah, I'm not thinking about that. I don't know
what's the problem now.
What happened?
Running red lights and shit.
Well, it wasn't
I'm
me.
playing.
The light was red. The man said, "I don't care."
That nigga dirty.
Oh, was you shaking like that? She said,
that nigga dirty.
Funny shit.
I hope you wash your sheets.
It was my house. It was his house.
Oh yeah, he a dirty bitch.
Wait, I just processed. This is real.
He a dirty bitch.
No, you know what's really crazy?
He a dirty bitch.
His bro had a little bit on his hands and wasn't paying attention. Was eating potato chips. He was like, "Oh, is this nasty?" Like, was eating chips, sticking his hand back in the bag. I was like, I mean, it's mine.
He dirty. I got sand to see.
He gone. He not here no more. So
thank you for watching the Two Each His Own podcast. My apologies for the ignorance that just pursued.
Yeah, boy, that was all her.
Yeah.
April 18th, album coming out. You know the fucking vibes, man.
Oh God, go get that shit.
You know the vibes.
We're gonna tap in with y'all next week.
Bitch ass niggas.
Swayvy Gang.